This is a song about wanting something that isn't necessarily the best thing for you, but you want it anyway. It's a song about desire. Well, it's winter in my soul, and I'm stumbling through the snow. Love's bitter and it's cold, and I've got nowhere to go. I know I should push on, but I've lost my will to try. There's a place on up the road where I'll lay right down and die. Feed me poison, but just a little at a time. Let me taste that first sweet kiss. Let me savor the sublime. Give me poison, and I'll just close my eyes. Let it smother all the pain. Stick it straight into my vein and say you'll be mine. I used to wonder who I am. I don't wonder anymore. The mirror shows a face that I've never seen before. I've hidden all my scars, burned away my fingerprints, playing in the flames, destroying evidence. Feed me poison, but just a little at a time. Let me taste that first sweet kiss. Let me savor the sublime. Give me poison, I'll just close my eyes. Let it smother all the pain. Stick it straight into my vein and say you'll be mine. Let it smother all the pain. Stick it straight into my vein and say you'll be mine. This is a song about a guy who has moved to a very distant location in order to escape his romantic demons. This really is nowhere. There's a red dirt scratch up the mountainside, 8 miles long and 1 car wide. My old Buick's at the top in a gravel parking lot. There's a 50-foot trailer and a 100-foot mast, a 50,000-watt clear channel blast across the western states. I'm a voice without a face. Graveyard shift, midnight to 6. All-night drivers in the urban hicks. I'm pulling down the feed, but I'm burying the lead. Out in the distance I can see the lights dotting the horizon on the clear nights. Are you listening? We're taking calls. This is Radio City. Well, top of the hour, it's the lover's line, but no caller's had a heart as broke as mine. I whisper in your ears as if only you can hear. I say those things I should have said. I go where I feared to tread, but I know that it's too late to negotiate. Out in the distance I can see the lights dotting the horizon on the clear nights. Are you listening? We're taking calls. This is Radio City. Well, I was a fool to flee from love. I don't know what I was scared of, but look at where I am. This really is nowhere. A million words won't win you back. A million tears stained my heart black. Still the words leak from my pen, and the tears start up again. Out in the distance I can see the lights dotting the horizon on the clear nights. I hope you're listening. I wish you'd call. This is Radio City. This is Radio City. This really is nowhere. So this guitar is built by a local luthier named Mario DeCio, and it's a cocobolo on the back, and the neck is mahogany. It's a big fat neck. I was sort of enamored with the idea of having a gigantic neck, because I read that Brad Paisley was into big baseball bat kinds of necks, and I've been playing electrics for a long time. I thought I'd try this, and I thought, well, you know, if he carves the neck large and I want it smaller, he can always carve it smaller, but if he makes it small, he can't carve it larger. So I didn't want a neck that had a lot of Bondo on the back of it or something in order to build it up. So we came out with this really big neck. It's almost 2 inches wide up here, which I find I've got gigantic hands, and so I can, with this wide nut, I can actually play a C chord and have all the strings ring with it, which I find to be an advantage. But the most interesting thing about this guitar is that the top is made from a recycled piano soundboard, a 100-year-old upright piano, and this is a recycled piece of wood out of it. I don't know how much difference it really makes, but I do like the idea that this guitar, this piece of wood already had like 1 billion notes played through it before it ever became a guitar. It's what else can I tell you about it? I'm using a Fishman Aura ellipse system in here, which I adore, although we're just using it completely acoustically today. But we do a batch of material that is kind of noirish, and this is one that I think of as being in that category. This was written actually for a female singer. I pictured her in this apartment listening to the guy upstairs, but it's gender neutral enough that I think I can pull this off. I hear you pacing upstairs every night until dawn, dragging your baggage around, making plans to move on. I've seen you try it before, but it's yet to work out. Every road leads somewhere. You haven't found the right route. I watched you soar too high. I saw you plunge too deep. I saw you burn too hot. shine too bright and sell too cheap. I don't care where you're bound, I need to cover some ground. My bag is packed in your car. Take me with you when you go too far. Take me with you when you go too far. Love is risking it all, skating out to the edge. I just bleed on the keys while you stand on the ledge. I wanna take that chance of going over the falls. This town just blackens the page while the white water calls. I watched you soar too high, I saw you plunge too deep, I saw you burn too hot and shine too bright and sell too cheap. I don't care where you're bound, I need to cover some ground. My bag is packed in your car. Take me with you when you go too far. Take me with you when you go too far. My bag is packed in your car. Take me with you when you go too far. Take me with you when you go too far.